Mitzi. Welcome to my channel. I don't know about you, but I love this time of year. That time right after Christmas, that week right after Christmas, getting ready for the new year. It excites me. I love making goals, making lists of things to do. I'm big into that. I love it. I'm a writer and I like to write things down, and then I am a big paper pencil kind of person. I love notebooks and lists and stationery and stickers and planners and all those things. I don't share a lot of that on here. Maybe I need to. Do you want me to? If you are into those things and you would like to see some of those things, let me know in the comments. But anyway, I do a lot of that. And every single day of my life, I mean every day, I'm not kidding, I get up, I open my planner, I write down certain things for the day, and then I have this little to-do list, and I write down my to-do list. Now, most of the things on my to-do list, I do them every single day, so I don't even need to put them on the list. But I like to write them down so that I can strike them out. There is just something satisfying about that. My mama did the same thing, and she used to keep a list by the telephone. And so I'm the same way, and she trained me well because I do the same kind of routine and everything that she did. But Mama is smart. Mama's a smart lady, and so she was really good with keeping herself productive, and I like that too. I like to feel productive. And this week just gets me so excited. I've been coming in this library looking at my new books I got for Christmas and making lists, and so I can't wait to share all of that with you. But today I'm going to give you my first goal. Now, I have several goals, but it'll take too long to go through everything if I do it all in one video. So today I'm just going to tell you about one particular goal that I have for this next year that I think I'm most excited about this. And that is to read seasonally through a few diary type books. So what I mean by that is, several years ago, I read this book. It's called A Year at Boddingham's Farm. I'm not sure if that's how you say it or not, but that's how I pronounce it. And it was written by Ronald Blythe. And Ronald Blythe, I think he passed away just recently, maybe in the past few years. But anyway, he wrote a lot of these. And I had never read any, but Miranda Mills had mentioned him. This has been, I'm telling you, a few years ago. So I picked one up, and I think I even sent her a message of thank you for introducing me to him because I loved it so much. And what this is he just had these articles and things that he wrote, and they are through the year. And so it starts with this one, Hauntings, January 6th. And so I went through this throughout the year, and I spent my year with this Ronald Blythe on his little farm. And it was fantastic. They were short little excerpts, and they were wonderful. And so I really enjoyed this little book. But I haven't done that again. Now, I do read seasonally. I always find something that I'm in the mood for. Like in January, I want to read some wintry type books, wintry settings and things, but not like, a nonfiction memoir or something like this. And so I thought this year, because last year what I did was during the spring, I read Onward and Upward in the Garden. And I know y'all tired of hearing about that book, but I loved it so much. And it really changed my way of what I want to read and my goals. And so for this year, I want to read these seasonal books throughout every month. And so I have let's see how many books I have. 5. I have 5 because one is on Kindle. So I have 5 books that I'm going to read that start in January and go through December. And I'm going to read just that part. And my husband said, I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. You're going to just sit there and just finish reading it. And I said, no, I'm going to try my best to just read that part in January and then go on to the next. And it'll be easy because they're, a few pages each. So I can pick one day, wait a few days, and pick another, just so I get it read in January, and I can kind of stretch that out. And I think it would just be a fun thing to do. Have you ever tried this? So anyway, these are the books that I'm going to read all year long. So the first one is another Ronald Blythe, And it is Next to Nature, A Lifetime in the Countryside. And look at that beautiful, this is like a little dust jacket around the bottom of this book. And in the back is a winter scene. But this one does the same thing. And so I am going to, what I'll do is I'll read the introduction, and then I will go through and read each part. Like this is the January, and then I'll, in February I'll pick the book back up and read it in February, and so forth. So the first one is Next to Nature by Ronald Blythe. And then the next one, now I've picked this one up off and on, but I haven't read the whole book. And that is The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady by Edith Holden. And so I have this, I wish I had this in hardcover, because I only have this little paperback, and it doesn't open that well, but I can still read it. But see how this is February? And there's just a few pages for February. And so I will pick this up in January, read those few pages, and then in February, I'll read the February pages, and so forth. So, The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And then this one is one that I've had for a while, and I've never read it. So, I need to get to it. This one has an award on it. It was the BBC Radio Book of the Week Award. And it is The Wood by John Lewis Stemple, twice winner of the Wainwright Prize for nature writing. And I love nature writing. So this will be a wonderful one. Actually, all of these are pretty much nature writing. So I know that I'll love this one. Now, this one starts in December. So I am going to read this one this week. Go ahead and read the December section. So I'll be ready for January in January. So I'm ready to start that one. And then the next one is my first Gladys Taber. If you follow my channel, you know that Sonia and Elizabeth are hooked on Gladys Taber, and I've been gradually collecting a few of her books here and there, but I noticed that this one, The Still Meadow Road, is one of her earlier ones. I think this is like her third book. It might be her fourth, but it's one of the earlier ones, and it starts in winter. It starts in January. So I will start this in January. I'm really excited about this, and this is the reason. Onward and Upward in the Garden made me start thinking about it, but then when I noticed how the Gladys Taber books were seasonally, and I think Sonia was reading through the sampler by Gladys Taber seasonally, so it made me think, that's a great idea, and I think I want to do that this year, just like I did with that Ronald Blythe one. So this one is the fourth one, and then the fifth book will be a Miss Read book, and I don't have a copy of this, but I do have it on my iPad, and that is The Village Diary. So it starts in January too, so that's why I chose that one. And I thought, we love Miss Read, so why not read that one the same way? And Miss Read's I'm always in the mood for a Miss Read book. So I'm going to choose that one as my fifth. And so that's 5 books that I'm going to just kind of rotate through during the month. I'm going to read just that section for each month and have those books on my shelf or my nightstand or wherever I decide to put them all year long. And I'm just excited about it. I don't know if you've ever tried anything like this. Let me know in the comments. Are you interested in trying something like this? Let me know. But I'm really excited about these 5 selections, and these were 5 that I already had on my shelf. And I just think it'll be a fun way to just celebrate some nature writing, some beautiful prose, and enjoy these authors that write these kind of things so well. So let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books, and have you ever tried seasonal reading throughout every month like I'm going to try to do in 2025. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.